Welcome back, my friends, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is episode 12. Last we left off, we were returning home to get a nice, good night's sleep. And there's our boy Miller Pashek here. Looks like he's calling it for the day as well, or at least I hope so. It is getting late. We're going to visit with our friend Theresa. We'll let her go ahead and walk in front of me because I'm so chivalrous as Henry, right? Hello, Theresa. How is your... Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oops. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that you didn't see me there. Oh, well, you know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you or anything, but I also sleep in that room, so I'm gonna follow you in. Hopefully, you're decent and all. Hello. Oh, that's actually really nice that you're cooking. If you don't mind me imposing myself once more, I could really use a bite to eat. In fact, I'm gonna grab one right now. It's totally not rude to do that while someone's actively cooking, is it not? Anyway, how you doing, Theresa? It's been so long since we spoke.
I'd like to know...
What would I like to know, Henry? How do you like it in Rattay? Let's have a nice conversation with our friend Theresa, who, might I remind you, is the reason we are still alive.
It's strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but for how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
That is true. I like her voice actress. What do you think of Sir Hanush?
What do you think of the Lord here, Sir Hanush?
He comes from the glorious line of the Lords of Lipa. Folks say he's a bit hot-headed, but he took us in, so he must be a good Christian.
I like him quite a bit. Who's this Hans Capon?
Who's this Sir Hans Capon?
He's actually the real Lord of Rattay, and Sir Hanush is only his guardian, because Sir Hans is underage and his father is dead. Folks say he's a spoilt young pup with an eye for the lasses.
Yeah, I can verify that. I probably know quite a bit more than you do, even at this point. How are the Skalitz folk getting on? What do you know about the Cumans? That's all boring.
That's all.
I want to hear about you, Theresa. I want to ask about Skalitz. Hey, that's something we can talk about.
I'd like to ask a few questions about Skalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
Oh, there's some hesitation in her voice here. How did you get me here? What happened with the bandits? We kind of know the answer to those two. This is a good one. How could Zibizek have done that? Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Why would Zibizek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me...
Whoa, what the hell?
Tell me.
When those... Cumans, they call them. When the Cumans came, Zibizek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
What a piece of shit. I remember when we came upon you, you were being accosted by like 3 different people. You know the answer to this one. What happened to the other Skalitz folk? What happened to Sir Radzig? How did you get away from the Cumans? This one I would like to know.
How did you get away from those Cumans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you...
Wait, what?
When they came to the mill, they slaughtered everyone. And kept me for last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
Oh, man.
Mine to you.
I was going to say,
Scales are balanced.
We saved each other's lives. That's kind of a really sweet
I won't trouble you
thing.
Let's leave it be.
Do you want something? How have you been? Yeah, I'm going to... Ah, shit, I haven't brought her anything. I should buy her like some flowers or something. I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe the grocer or the trader will be open before we go on our hunt. Or maybe I can acquire some sort of trophy from the hunt itself and then bring that to her.
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Oh.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Oh, man, word travels fast.
I mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really
Who
needs
I haven't spoken to Adam yet either. We're getting a little bit... See, this is it's something that's so easy to have happen in a wide-scale open-world game like this, where you have these dialogue options, right, that kind of assume that you've already spoken to someone else and that you haven't spoken with that person yet. It's really tricky to kind of iron out all those inconsistencies. And that was something that I was so impressed with in The Witcher 3. I actually made like a little brief video about it. It's like 3 minutes long if you guys are interested, if you haven't seen it. It's listed in my scripted videos and editorials playlist. I basically just talk about how I was really impressed by how The Witcher managed to achieve that kind of large-scale open world without many of these kinds of instances, right? Where you have like dialogue referencing something that hasn't happened or just keeping everything consistent. It's very difficult to do. And I'm not surprised Antonia really needs that job. What's wrong with her husband? And it's hard work.
And what's wrong with her husband?
He was cut down in the raid, and he's not getting any better. And Antonia has no money for treatment.
Oh, man. I say it's hard work, because, I mean, that is the truth. But, you know, I do want to help out Theresa, if
Think
possible.
she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. Say, all right, we'll see.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Yes, ma'am, Theresa. Well, I would still like to continue talking to you, if you don't mind. I mean, ooh. What happened? Oh, man. So what are you doing up there? Okay, how about this? I would like to ask her how she's been, but I'm not going to do it. I feel like if I have like a meaningful dialogue with her here, use ladder. I'll join you up there. Oh, I have to manually do it. Oh, she's going to bed. Okay, well, for the sake of roleplay, why don't we go ahead and speak with her in the morning? I'm sure that she'll be willing to talk to us then. It's been a long day. Let's go ahead and give it a nice rest. Sleep and save. Why not? It's been a while since I had like a real bona fide save here. Let's see. Before dawn, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's appropriate, right? Comfort, nourishment. Oh, man. Okay, my energy and health are already at maximum, so really, that's fine. I was thinking that it wouldn't be full there. All right, 6 hours sleep. That is not ideal. You should get more sleep than that, Henry, especially if you're going on a hunt. But, you know, he'll be all right. My nourishment is at 60. That's my food, I think. Hopefully I can take another bite out of that pot in the morning. It looked pretty tasty. Is that the Miller? Ooh, that music's almost creepy. What kind of day is it today? It's a little bit overcast, but maybe that'll... Actually, no, there's a cloud there. It looks like it might be quite clear, actually. I just misinterpreted the tone of the sky. Well, we'll talk to Theresa some more. I can't eat from the pot again. Looks like I'm okay, though. Right? And we do have that perk. Oh, why don't we go ahead and do this? I don't think I've looked at my character stuff for quite a while here. I might have some abilities that I can grab. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, here's the perk point. Strength. Grave digger. What do we got here? Q, item info. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina. Oh, I remember these ones. I can't do these ones yet. Mule, you can carry 15 pounds more. Clinch Master gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. Yes, please. That I would like, because I don't really know what to do in those clinches, and it would be nice to land some blows in that instance. What else do we got? Agility, speech. We got a perk for speech. Final offer. When a trader loses patience with you during haggling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Increases your speech level by 3 when talking to nobles and wealthy people. You can't have the lowborn perk simultaneously. Speech stat will raise by +3 when you talk to commoners. You can't have the perk highborn at the same time. I like the idea of Henry being able to speak well with commoners, because that's more like what he is. So I like the idea of maybe a character trait of his is that he's, you know, quite... I think that Henry is destined for great things, right? And I think that when he achieves those great things, it'll be a useful bit to his character that he was actually lowborn despite all of the cool shit he's achieved. And he can speak very naturally with people who are, you know, more common. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. What else we got? Speech. Where else do I have perks in? Take strength away. I can do a main level perk, and that appears to be it for now. I do have something in the combat tab. Main level, aesthetic, yada yada yada. Oh, I can pick from any one of these. Manly over. When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma. We've seen now a Night Rider. Stamina regenerates 20% faster at night. Slightly increases the sight distance of fast travel and also the chances of evading by 10%. We don't need that one yet. These ones are level 4. Let's see, penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. I don't really plan on turning Henry into much of a brigand here, so hopefully won't need that one. Increases the time you can do without sleep. Your energy level falls 1/4 more slowly. You grew up in impoverished conditions. We've seen these ones. Shit, I don't think anything's particularly great there. Scout maybe sounds the most useful. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this for now, just because nothing there really strikes my fancy. Insomniac's are right, but I don't feel like we've really encountered too much issue yet with not being able to sleep. Let's see. Increases the time you can hold a perfect block or dodge, as well as increasing the defense stat of weapons and shields. That's not the perk, that's just the general description. Oh, I didn't even know that the block cost stamina before that. Firm grip, blocking your strikes will cost an opponent 15% more stamina. That one's cool. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. A damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. The firm grip is nice because I like... Well, so think about it this way. If I'm consistently blocking attacks, that means that I'm going to leave my opponents vulnerable for counterattacks, and I'll leave them more tired because they have less stamina. And that way, I won't compromise their weapon in case I want to use it for myself, which I feel like would be the case with this weapon cruncher, perk. That way, even if we want to sell the weapon instead of using it, which I imagine will be the case quite often, we can sell it for probably a better price since it's not all fucked up from our weapon cruncher perk. I'm gonna go with this one. Accept. All right, anything else? No? Okay. Well, looks like we're good to go for now. Like I said, I'm gonna hold on to this main level perk. Let's go ahead and set out about our day. What do you guys think? Let's see what kind of morning we've got. Bright and early. All right, well, it's just about dawn. Ooh. Unexplored place. There is quite a lot to do around here that I haven't even scratched the surface of. And I've already been playing for so long, it feels like. I'm going to go ahead and fast travel straight to the upper gate. Yes, I would like to fast travel to that location, please. Look at me go. Whoa! So I can tell that there's, just by that perk description that we read, there's some element of random encounters and dangers while fast traveling. That makes sense to me. I like that. It's almost like a throwback to old school role-playing games, or like the original Fallouts. A lot of those pen and paper based, or kind of like CRPGs. Oh my gosh! That is quite beautiful. Oh, you know what? The sun might be a little bit too low, but we can go out to our favorite lookout spot. I would like to see the sun kind of come up over this valley. Like I said, I think it's still a little bit too low. And look, is that our mill down there? Is that where we just were? It's kind of fun. Really solid distance LODs. We've been talking about this already. It's so close. Oh my gosh, that is fucking gorgeous, is it not? And this is the high resolution textures now. I'm still getting like a pretty solid 60 FPS. I'm pretty impressed, I gotta say. I wonder how limited I am in terms of, like, if I wanted to go walk in that forest, for example. I've seen some people play a little bit of this game on, like, YouTube and stuff, and it seems like there are areas of especially thick brush where you can't kind of get into. I want to go and check out this marker here. Oh, excuse me, townsman. I'd like to go in here. I don't think our high-resolution textures have quite loaded in here. It looks like I'm not going in there. Maybe if I went up there? I want to see what this, what's it called is. I wonder if the textures are having a little bit of trouble loading in because I'm also recording this at the same time. Yeah, here we go. This is accessible. I'm supposed to talk to this person? Hello? Oh, it's Captain Bernard. What is the marker?
My respects to you.
My respects to you, Captain. Any work going here?
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands.
I have not noticed, actually, because I've not been out of the town.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Oh,
Wait.
man.
In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Oh, that's brutal. Isn't it barbaric? That sounds like a bit of fun. I mean, I get why they'd want to kill people because, I mean, that's probably less refugees to deal with. And also, you know, if you let someone go, there's always the chance that they've not really seen the error of their ways, so to speak, and they'll just pick up banditry again when it's safe to do so. But I wouldn't call it fun. That seems kind of sadistic. We can go with isn't it barbaric? That seems a little bit closer to our boy Henry as I imagine him for now.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways for barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
Yeah, there we go. That I'm on board with. I really don't think that Henry would just be like super gung-ho about slicing people's ears off and taking lives, you know what I mean? At least that's how I'm choosing to roleplay him. Alright, Capon, what you got for me? Surprised he can even be up this early. You're not hungover from the night before. What's up, baby? Hunting.
Here I am.
You and me.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir. Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose.
Well,
you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious? Do I want to give him the satisfaction? Because if I ask him if I can borrow a horse, he's just gonna say no.
Whatever you say.
I like this better. I mean, Henry might not, but maybe in the long run, the dignity is worth it, right? Let's hope so, anyway. Whoa! Whoa, baby! There you go. Alright, well, don't go too fast. Oh, we got hound dogs coming with us. Alright, pups. Let's do it. Ooh, nice little detail there that the puddle sounds played. Alright. What a beautiful morning. Can we at least, like, have a conversation or something? Oh, look, there's an unhorse button. I guess when you're in combat with someone who's, on a horse, you can forcefully kind of take him out. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Even, like, the reflection on the little puddles. Whoa!
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith!
Alright. Go for a nice, relaxing walk. This is kind of the furthest out of town we've been so far. Also, you guys were telling me that I should return to train with the captain sooner rather than later because he's going to teach us some other cool stuff. So I'm going to make a mental note to do that at some point.
About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
Henry, don't
What?
make excuses.
Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah, I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
See, it is kind of like we're becoming friends and finding some mutual understanding. He was pissed off because he feels like he's being put upon, you know, and constantly held up to these standards. I could understand that. And Henry is a very fragile person. He's also a hot-blooded young man who's not really learned his place in the world. There's plenty of room for mutual understanding there. Also, God, this is gorgeous.
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
Yes, sir.
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
You know, Henry's pretty well spoken for someone who's trotting along in full armor like this. Oh man, we are really out in the country now. Hey pups, you guys have names? Ooh, this is kind of making me tired just watching. God, that is gorgeous. Someone's cart
Listen,
has seen better
I wanted to
days.
ask you about scallops.
Oh, this is a dangerous.
I don't know if...
Yeah.
that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked
You could ask a
Scallops
refugee.
and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Oh,
Is it really necessary?
yeah, come on, man. Please.
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
I'm not sure even that would work.
Well, let's
Oh, it's
find
worth a
out,
shot, right?
won't we?
Yeah.
There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
Oh, a nest,
You
huh?
wish, sir?
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Oh man, I think we got plenty of time for that. I mean, we did just start. Oh, okay, so we can kind of just go as we please. Jeez, we are going so far away from home. Wow. Well, we're not in Kansas anymore, that's for sure. I'm quite liking this, though. I had a feeling that, you know, something like this would happen where it wouldn't just be purely antagonistic between us and Lord Capon the whole time. I like making friends. God knows that Henry can probably use a couple friends right now. It's not easy to get through a time like this alone. Oh my god! Listen to those birds. Oh, we still gotta remember to do that, that nightingale thing too. Not our friend Nightingale, but finding the nightingales. Jeez. Beautiful. Alright, man, what's the plan? Oh. Wow, this camp is quite stacked already.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Okay. That is my job. I get that. We're not just friends out for a stroll. Fetch the wine and bacon. I got bacon and I got wine. That's right. Whoop. That's a weird jumping animation.
Coming up, sir.
Oh.
At long last.
All right. Find smoked bacon. What am I just supposed to give it? Deliver? Oh, it's a little delivery interface. Well, that makes sense, right? Since the name of the game is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Deliver. There we go. Confirm delivery.
So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
It's not so bad. What about your parents? What do you do with your time? What are we going to hunt? I have no experience. I'd frankly like to exhaust all of these dialogue options.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
No, I mean just legally.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
Yeah,
king
it's
is gone.
not... Yep.
just so.
Damn, so I mean, you know, obviously being a noble is a lot better than being a peasant and everything, but I could see how things are not just completely peachy for our friend here. What do you do with your time?
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
So he does take it
But that could be interesting
semi-seriously,
too,
at least.
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and
Sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Oof.
Flock of sheep bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
Yeah, I can see those kinds of problems not feeling particularly poignant. What are we going to hunt?
what are we going to hunt?
Humans.
No way, really?
Humans? But
To be fair, Henry did kind of pull his arms up there, making him look a little
I got you
foolish.
there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares, too, eh? But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened.
Yeah,
So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
he had quite a lot. I'll tell you about it.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them.
There was a lot. I know it was that. It was a miracle I escaped. There was nothing I could do. This I want to answer because this is something I want Henry to kind of internalize. And maybe by saying it, he'll start to believe it.
It's not easy for me to talk about, sir. My parents were killed right in front of my eyes.
Well, couldn't you do anything about it? I mean to say, didn't Radzig put up a defense?
They caught us unprepared. There was no time for anything. I wanted to save my parents, but I was too late.
All right, then. I was only asking.
I'm not a coward. I apologize. I mean, he's not, but I don't want to come across as defensive either. And we are supposed to be out here learning to speak diplomatically with nobles, right? So let's go ahead and maybe exercise what I feel might be the more diplomatic response.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean...
That's all right, Henry. Don't mind me.
See, now he's
Sometimes
willing
I
to
open my
exercise
mouth
some
before
understanding
thinking
with
too.
us.
Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today.
Although,
But tomorrow
I don't
we
think
set
I
off at first light.
opened my
Got
mouth
it?
without thinking if
Yes,
he was
sir.
implying that we did that. Wait till dawn, huh? Oh man, so this is like a multi-day trip here. All right, well, that's not too bad. Wait until dawn. Man, it's like, what time is it right now? Also, pups, you gotta keep us a cook item, deal with fire, eat from pot. Delicious. Before we go to bed, I kind of just want to take a look around. You guys indulge me for a second? Sleep and save. Did I pick up this stuff? Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. I just had a big old protein shake before this. Ooh. I have a feeling we're going to get to explore this area quite a bit in the actual hunt. Man, this is beautiful. What time is it? It's getting late. I'm sorry, what, you just wanted us to wait until dawn? I can sleep until morning, right? Wait until dawn. Okay. You have anything else to talk with me about?
Greetings.
A chance?
What do you need?
Another thing.
Sir?
Let's see.
Not now, blacksmith.
Okay.
Keep it for morning.
Okay. Let's get a nice rest. Sleep and save. That does not look particularly appetizing, but what are you going to do? Or get a nice full hour's sleep. Nourishment 66. There we go. 9 hours. Wow. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could just sleep. Well, speaking of, I'm yawning right now. Sometimes I feel like I could just sleep forever, and other times, I feel like I can't sleep any more than like 7 or 8 hours without getting restless and wanting to get up and do something. Oh, it's raining. I find that, is our guy still asleep here? Maybe 1 hour, one more hour. We'll wait for an hour. One more. There we go. Now we're past dawn. I think that's what that circle is supposed to symbolize. All right. Nice and wet. Jeez, these guys are champions, just straight up sleeping in the rain like this. What's up, baby?
Sir? Wake up, sir. It's time to go.
What? Are you mad? It's still dark.
I mean, not
We're
really.
going to get an early start, sir.
Early means at first light. Light, you dolt.
Oh,
You
man.
want me to break my neck in the black of night? Go back to sleep.
Too early, huh? I think this is fairly light. I mean, come on. Fine, I'll sleep for an hour. I hope I'm not using up all my savior schnapps or whatever, although not like it's really mattered so far. It's kind of interesting because I think pretty quickly the developers reneged on their decision to, tie the saving to that savior schnapps mechanic. And I could see how that might not have been a good choice. I don't really know what it was supposed to accomplish.
Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Are you serious, dude?
Really? Such a renowned hunter needs help.
Oh, are we already back to bickering?
Dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
We're
If
supposed to
that's the
be
way you
bantering
want
it.
Peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins.
Okay.
Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself.
Thank
After
you.
all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
But you forget that I actually have, say certainly, sir.
By all means, Sir Hans.
We're a little bit close
You'll
for
soon be
comfort.
laughing on the other side of your grubby face.
It's like, dude, how many
Now, turn your
contests
back
do I
for a
have to,
while. I know a few
best
tried
you
and
in?
tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
All right. Oh, God. Too close. Wait until dawn. Where is he going? Compete with Sir Hans at hunting hares. Seems to be the thing. Oh, he gets to use the dogs? That seems unfair, but I was going to say, bro, you forget that I actually took your bow, so, you know, it's worth mentioning anyway. Maybe you have some arrows for me? That would be cool. Better hunting arrow. How many are there? 10. I'll take that. Dried fruit. I'll take all this stuff, to be honest. Hunting arrow. Wait a second. Many types of arrows. Hunting arrows for shooting game. All vary in quality too, and a good bow won't shoot bad arrows well, or vice versa. Go ahead and give me that hunting arrow. Ooh. Oh shit, I can't take any more stuff. Dried meat. It's all pretty good to have. I don't know how many. Maybe I shouldn't take so much. I'm sure I have, like, let's see, better hunting arrow, or long distance arrow. Bludgeon, I need that. The cabbage, I don't need. Why don't I move that in there? Carrot, I don't need. It's not any good. The decorated red waffen rock. Why is that hard for me to say? I don't need this other one, do I? Let's see. Condition is 100%. Price, it's worth so much though, but I don't know. Why don't I move this one and then I can wear the other one. Dried mushrooms, dried meat. I'll want to hold on to those. Empty bird cage. Need that one, I suppose. The other pair of hunter's gloves, I also would like to sell them. Oops, I probably should have done that before we left. But as it is, I really need to make some, let's see, is this what I'm wearing now? No, I don't need that anymore. The hunter's gloves, I say fuck it, right? Like, let's just get rid of them. Or at least maybe we can pick them up on the way back in. Nails for Theresa. I don't need this anymore, do I? I can't use a quest item. Am I really going to have to hold on to those forever? How's that going to work? Padded coif. I'll take that one, put it in there. Plate coacher. Am I not wearing these? Probably should. Can't do anything with that radish. And these sweet pancakes look bad. Man, I got all kinds of shit that I don't really need anymore. Villager's ash bow. Where's my bow that I'm wearing? Weapons. Capon's hunting bow. I don't really need this one either. Put that in there. And now I've got some space for some stuff, right? Should do. And oh my gosh, it is that time already. So in the next episode, we're going to embark on our hunt. And in between that one and this one, I'll make sure I'm all nice and equipped. And I got everything primed and ready to go. So as always, thank you guys very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode.